Welcome back, guys. Ben here, and today we are checking out Crisol Theatre of Idols. It's a first-person horror action game set in Hispania, a twisted version of Spain. Play as Gabriel, a soldier who uses blood as both weapon and lifeline. Explore the cursed island of Tormentosa, uncover dark secrets, and battle horrifying enemies. Will you survive? So this is from Vermeer Studios and Blumhouse Games, who obviously Blumhouse are the big kind of horror producers, publishers kind of thing for like a lot of the horror movies and stuff like that. So this is one of their ventures into the publishing space for games. This one really caught my eye from like the photos and stuff, a bit of like Lies of P and bioshock kind of energy. I think it plays a little bit more like bioshock, like a first person narrative shooter. It's not a Souls-like as far as I'm aware. The interesting mechanic here, apart from like obviously the gun and enemy designs really drawing me in from the screenshots and things like that, was the fact that your attacks are your health. So your blood and your health is used for offensive attacks. So really intrigued with that, because that's going to add a little twist to the combat. So we're going to check this out. I'll also have my Steam NextFest roundup video. This one's going to be on it, of ones to check out as well, so I'll leave a link in the description for that if you want to check that out, as well as my Steam curator page and all that kind of stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, really helps the channel out. Appreciate you guys all supporting. But with that all said, let's check out Crisol Theatre of Idols. Let's go. Okay, so features of this demo are not reflective of the final version. Let's see how we get on. So sacrifice your blood. Hold space to reload your weapon. Space to reload. Divine weapons use your own blood as ammo. You cannot reload without enough blood, and for accuracy, aim with the right mouse click. And you feed on blood from the corpses by holding F. Body will disappear after it's absorbed, so try not to waste it. Okay. E to attack with your knife, and parry, press E when the enemy attacks. Okay. And some enemies you can't take down. So run and find safety, and crouch to move silently. Okay, so a little bit of horror going on here as well. And it does have control support as well. C to heal, F to interact, Q and E is weapon select. Oh, Q's weapon selector, yeah, okay. And tab to quick turn. Okay, let's see what it's like. Like I said, the enemy aesthetic and like the doll-like stuff, it really gives me like Lies of P vibes. Quite interesting. Find the free mermaids. Oh, guns spawned in. There we go.
Back to the city. Where would those mermaids be hiding?
That's not Alexis Tufexis, is it? Elias Tufexis. Alexis Tufexis. That's not the guy from Your Prize. It's not the guy from Deus Ex, is it? And Hell Is Us. Okay. Just a note, there is only TSR or the Intel, was it the XESS? There is no DS. Can't get my words out. There is no DLSS in this demo. So we are actually 4K max settings, and we're just getting 60. So Plasmarine. Okay, so that will give us, that regenerates blood and heals wounds. Okay, that's good. So we can use C to heal. I'm very quickly just gonna knock the graphics down slightly. Never mind, it crashed. Okay, so I think it will just start us at the beginning, because it didn't like me going into the menu.
City. Where would those mermaids be hiding?
I guess we'll go pick up that thing again. Okay. For me, there's no FOV slider in this demo anyway. I really hope that gets addressed, because it is super punched in. Now, this feels like 60 FOV or something, 50 maybe. Oh, okay. Wait, are they still alive without their heads? Okay, so let's use some of our health. Oh, it like stabs our hand. Wait. Oh, I need to hold it. Oh god, this isn't the time. Why are they still alive? Okay.
Burn in the name of the sun.
Okay. So you can see we've got quite a few segments of health, and a full reload takes one of those segments. They seemed a bit bullet spongy, slow. Like you can back away and take them down. Seems very they took a lot of hits each, even with you like clearing their heads off as well. But we can absorb the chicken to get a segment of blood back. So that's kind of like us picking up an ammo crate. Basically an ammo crate. But yeah, I was saying this game is running on Unreal Engine 5. And I think it's got that... Oh my god. I think it's got that normal kind of optimization issues that we come to expect with some Unreal Engine 5 games these days. Oh my god. Oh my god, okay. Are they still alive? Yeah, they are. Even melee seems quite weak. Weak as well. Let's use a healing syringe. Okay. It's weird that having no reload. Like on R anyway. And just a note, you can't jump. But as we move towards that, we just vaulted through. So... yeah, it's a bit like a Siege. Like or something like that. You can't, or Hunt. You can't, here we go. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've no idea what's going on either. I really can't time the I can't time the parry thing. That almost is Souls-like with its like parry being quite it's creepy, isn't it? Yeah, the parry seems to be really like precise. This is the interesting thing. I think at the moment it's struggling to sit at 60 frames, which is fine. It is a demo. It's not quite there yet. Oh, we can absorb this. Okay. But I think enemies are a bit too I mean, they're basic enemies. They are super spongy. I'm not necessarily against that if it's trying to be a... Oh, we need probably like some bolt cutters. If it's trying to be like a difficult kind of shooter. But at the same time, there's plenty of... There's nothing wrong with a little bit of challenge. You can move backwards, use space right. I press the wrong button. I press C to crouch. C is to heal in this game. Good job. Right. Oh, there's something we need, but we can't. We've got to go around. It's got a creepy atmosphere, though, to be fair. I say audio is very nicely done. Crow relic. Strange symbols carved into it. It reeks of dark magic. Something tells me it might hold some value for the merchant witch. Okay. Do we have like a tabs quick turn? So if that's not super disorientating for you. And we have our tactical knife, the mayo, and we have our escalata pistol. We have some consumables, items, and legacy. We do have a map. Okay, so we do have a map. And we need to go to Tablao Zafiro, which we know that's locked with chains. Does the red mean we... Oh, we're exploring the red. We haven't finished it yet. So there's still some stuff hidden in the red. That's quite cool, though. I like that it shows you that. And we've got skills as well. So we'll be able to spend our essence from the shop. Maybe it has... maybe that's a little bit of... Not that every game has to be a Souls-like, but we're getting essence from killing enemies. We can then spend it on skill upgrades at a set location. Like... Feels pretty soulsy in a way. Can't absorb the fish. Yeah, I think FOV widening that would be really good. I think optimization obviously should hopefully come with the game being just developed on that side of things. Yeah, can't do that one either. And then I think turn down the bullet sponges a little bit. I don't like this one. Oh, hello. Like even when you blow their heads up. Like there's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 shots to kill.
That was the last one.
At the same time, they're not like super like charging towards you and super threatening. At least not at the moment. But I'd say just from a fun factor point of view, it's not the difficulty of them taking 6, 7 shots to die. It's just the fact of do we need that many? Even if it's a case of they've done that so that you bleed, without the pun, you bleed through bullets, literally in this instance, to put a bit more emphasis on, you know, obviously that mechanic. You could lower the gun. You could make it a 6-shot revolver or something, and then enemies take 3 shots to die, so you still got that tension of having to reload still. I think that was... I don't know. I feel like that would be instantly a good up level.
A hardware store. There might be something useful inside.
Actually, the more I hear this guy, the less he sounds like Elastifexus. I think I just heard a bit of a gruff voice, maybe a bit of inspiration, and thought, oh. But, yeah, no. Okay. This FOV, though, I know they'll... I mean, let me know in the comments, like, is this a deal breaker for you if the FOV is like this? Because it feels weird to me. I'm not someone who gets super motion sick or anything. It feels weird being this close. I don't think I've been this close since I was on the Xbox. Like the original OG Xbox. I mean, like the original Halo had this FOV maybe. There's some bolt cutters. There we go. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm always expecting something to jump out at me. Right, so we can't cut that one now because we're on the wrong side of it. We can't get back up, so we've got to go around this way. Pescado. Like a fish market. Can't go in there. Thought for a second we'd be able to leap through these windows, but we can't. Oh, we can go through this door. Wait, I didn't actually try the other door. Maybe we can get through that door. Nice, nice, nice. Can get through this door. Oh, hello. You gotta like patience as well. You see how the crosshair forms into a dot?
I need to reload.
Oh shit. Oh, can they not go through doors? Oh god. It's not worth doing melee. It's just not, it's not worth the trade-off. Oh, I think I killed it.
All dead.
Right, you gonna let me through the door? There we go. Okay, that's good to know. The doors can stop them. Yeah, every time you shoot, it's what like it turns into the small dot, and that's like full accuracy. So again, to prevent you from like just spam firing, which I think is a good idea. I think they've got some really cool stuff going on, and then there's some things where I'd be like, that could be like such an easy tweak, and in my humble opinion would make it way better, like much more enjoyable. But still keeping the challenge. I don't think lowering the bullets to 6 and lowering the hit count to like 3 would or 4 would make this like a terrible experience. But I also feel like the melee is not it. The melee combat is not it. A Solari brooch. Okay. The engraved number suggests it's more than it seems. Actually, oh, we could have rotated it, but I pressed the wrong button. Is it a? Is it a legacy? Oh, 4. 4 is the number on it, apparently. Interesting. I think we've crashed again. That's a shame. That is a shame. Okay, so you didn't save. So
Back to the city.
Yeah.
Where would those mermaids be hiding?
It's not we're not gonna redo it all again. Obviously it's an Unreal Engine 5 optimization special that it is subject to crashes, which is a shame. So yeah, we're in the outro portion. I think we saw enough of the gameplay so far. We didn't see the big like unkillable enemy that you gotta hide from, and obviously I don't even know if that's in that level. Being a demo, I would assume so to show it off, but I think there's a nice like Liza P bioshock energy here, even if it's like AA. Oh, could we have dropped that ladder? We just didn't, but you could drop that ladder for like easy getting back later. But anyway, yeah, I think there's definitely potential here. It needs a ton of optimization. It needs an FOV slider. It needs DLSS and frame gen. I know people like the current discourse is that like that's just a crutch these days. Like that is just what gaming is these days. Like I know it's to get games running now at 4K 60. You need DLSS and AI like interpolation and all that stuff, but that is the thing we're living in, right? like that is just the tech at this point. And I think it does. There is a discourse that it does promote laziness, or not laziness, but like, oh yeah, I guess laziness to not like push the game to be optimized even more. But I think this is running on TSR, and at least I never use TSR anymore. And oh, we can actually move this. And obviously, there's no FSR, there's no and there's no DLSS. So. Oh. Oh, and there's the bolt cutters. Like we could get the shotgun with the bolt cutter, right? Yeah, and a shooting range. Should have probably come in here before. That's cool. But yeah, I think obviously, I think the not making them bullet sponges, even if that means lowering the bullet count, because I think the mechanic and like the fact it pierces your hand to like absorb your blood and stuff, I think that's really cool. I think the premise of this and like the aesthetic and the enemy design and stuff, like the character design itself in the world, like I like this. This is my jam. I think the audio is really good. It's got atmosphere, which I think is really, that's the crutch for this game at the moment. It's really lifting it. Whereas I think if it didn't have that and it's just a generic just shooter and it's crashing and the FOV's like this, you're probably like, next. But there's enough here where you're like, oh, a few little tweaks, a few little like adjustments here and there. I don't think they're groundbreaking. Could turn this from being something where you're like, oh, that's a missed opportunity, to something where it's a really cool opportunity and could be a really cool game. So let the crow out.
Witch will appreciate it.
There we go, like a little collectible. But yeah, what do you guys think? Like I said, sorry we couldn't go further. I get it why demos don't have save games or auto saves, but you telling me the devs played this and it didn't crash on them once? I would have put a save, like an auto save in at least, so that you're not starting the demo from scratch every time the game crashes, especially on Unreal Engine 5. Like you just can't. But I'm still gonna put this on my wish list personally, because I want to check this out when it comes out. I want to see how much it's gonna be, how long it's gonna be. I want to see what people are thinking of it. There we go. But yeah, what do you think? Is this something you just wouldn't touch with a barge pole? Is this something you're interested in? Would be a hard one to recommend. Obviously, it's only a demo anyway, but in its current state, I think if the demo's struggling, that's always something to be wary of. But like I said, there'll be a link to the game, to the Steam page in the link below, in the description below even. I'm trying to get my words out today. And you can add it to your wish list. You can check out the demo yourself. I don't know if it's going to be there beyond Steam NextFest. That's running until the 20th of October. Some games do keep the demos for longer, others don't. So you'll just have to see. I'm not sure about this one. But that was Crisol, Theatre of Idols. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Take care.